air. You know what I mean? So today we're going to start out with a speed test just to see how what kind of speeds I'm getting first of all before I go out on the next mission. And that mission is to bring live, uncut, unedited, unscripted gameplay to you all as the people so that you can hopefully decide whether to get Stadia or not. So as you see, there's the speed right there. I have a gigabit connection, but that doesn't really mean anything. I've heard stories of people getting good gameplay with 50 megabits per second or so. So without further ado, we're going to jump right over to stadia.com. You know what? I lied. We're going to take this route. We're going to go right to the Stadia app on my desktop. This is my new preferred way to hop into Stadia. All right. So Digital Foundry did a video not too long ago about the performance of Metro Exodus. And it wasn't all peaches and cream. I'll say that, you know. Now, I can tell you, I love that sound. I can tell you from my experience that Metro Exodus is running very well on Google Stadia. Perfect? I don't know about that, but close to perfect? I think so. Now, I can say that I haven't really played all the Metro games, and I just brought that up right there so you can see that I'm using Shadow Play to record this right now. So if it kicks me off, I'll just start the video over again. But Metro Exodus is one of these games that I was looking forward to for a while. Okay. So when I heard that it was coming to Stadia, I said, you know what? I will wait. I have Xbox Game Pass, so I could have tried it on Game Pass, but I said, nah, I'll just wait until it comes to Stadia so I can have a nice library of third-party IPs to play. All right. So yes, Guild is the only exclusive right now, but most of the gaming industry knows that third-party developers, I would say they make up of about 85 to 90%. I could be wrong now. It's just me throwing some numbers out there. But to me, it seems as if third-party games dominate the market right now. It's quite apparent. So I I'm happy to be playing
The
games like
locals
Metro
were none too
Exodus
happy to see us here.
and others.
Looks like after the war, they created a veritable technophobic
Okay,
cult
so
here.
as soon as I can, I'll skip
And it's
this right
me
here.
they
Now,
managed to
when I
trap
tried
me
this
in their
game on
half-flooded
Xbox One
church.
X,
I have no
I'll tell
idea
you
what they
people
would
that
have done to me had they actually
it
captured
did
me.
did
But with
not
the aid
load
from a woman called
nearly as
Katya,
fast as it
the
loads over
cultists they've been
here.
keeping imprisoned here,
And I was trying to figure
I
out whether
managed to give
I know
them the
Stadia
slip.
has SSDs
Luckily,
at their
I was
data
able to
centers or
avoid
whatever,
excessive casualties in the process.
but I'm not sure if
Katya
that's on
mentioned an engineer called Priest,
NVMe
who's hiding from
solid
the
state
cultists in the
drives
port.
or just like
He could
some
help us fix
older
the
solid
Aurora
state drives.
across
But
the bridge.
whatever the case,
Now seems to be
this
a good time to pay
boots
him a visit.
pretty fast in comparison to what I've seen on my Xbox One X. Now, this right here is just a little left to right test. Left, right, 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 left, right. I don't even know my right from my damn left. Right, left, right, left. There it is. Now, feels pretty smooth. And this is again through Chrome browser. Okay, let's pick this up. So I'm going to be mixing in a little bit of gameplay talk with Stadia talk. Now, some people are just pissed off at Google Stadia, and I don't know why. I mean, it, maybe. Well, let me just speculate. Maybe it's because they don't want to see their collection of games disappear and become meaningless in the next 5 to 10 years. Um, Hell, if I was them, I would be pissed off at Google too. But why all the hate? That's the question of the month. Why all the hate? I mean, if you don't like Stadia, just do yourself a favor and just don't waste your money on it. But if you have decent internet speeds and you want to play certain games that you may have missed out on your favorite your Xbox, your PlayStation, your Nintendo, your PC, or whatever, you know, then come on over and give it a try. This is the future of gaming, and it's not just Google that's providing the future of gaming. Microsoft has jumped in with Project X Cloud. Sony has been in the game with PlayStation Now. Um, you have GeForce Now, Shadow PC. The list goes on and on and on. You know, Amazon and all these guys are talking about jumping in. So why hate Google? Is it because Google is a huge corporation that has the means to make this a reality before your favorite platform? Now, think about that for a minute. Are you mad? Are people out there just mad? And if I'm talking to you, hey, so be it. I have my opinion. I
Hey,
could
you
share
down
it. You know,
there?
are you just
Hey,
mad
fire
because
away
Stadia is
and
out here
don't lose
working like
ground.
this?
I'll lower the crane for you.
Yeah, lower the crane, bro. While I talk to the people. Um, are you just mad because Stadia runs like this through Chrome browser? Let me just pull that back up real quick just to let you know that there's no magic going on. Chrome browser, people. I mean, look at that background. You see the trees? See how smooth those trees are? If you have the right type of display, you will see how smooth the frame rates are holding up. How it's just crisp and smooth and responsive. And, you know, I think it has a little weight to it, kind of like a Killzone 2 effect that maybe Digital Foundry and other people are not used to. But I tell you what, the first time I see an enemy, I guarantee you I'm going to destroy it. Let's see. So, you know, another thing I was thinking about is like, why would people, okay, and there's that enemy down. Is that a, no, that doesn't explode. Another thing I was thinking is that people are just afraid of change, you know? They just don't want to try anything new. All right. I need some ammo. I should have brought some ammo onto the game. Should have crafted some damn ammo. So I'm gonna get destroyed right here, possibly, but I can come back again. Um, People may be afraid of change, and they may just be upset that they have to wait a whole another year for their next gen consoles to arrive. So why be happy about what Google is doing with Stadia, which is providing the first game streaming service that actually works? Shout out to On Live because I really did like On Live. It had a lot of potential. And so does PlayStation Now, so does Project X Cloud, so does Shadow PC and others that I mentioned before. These services have tons of potential, but Google just happens to be bringing that to you right now. You know what I mean? You don't have to wait a long time to jump in. Now, I saw a video today, or maybe I was on Reddit, and some people were talking about how they had to wait for downloads on other platforms. Like this one guy, I think he bought a collection, a Doom collection or something like that. Um, and he basically made a point that it would take him a long time with his internet speed. It would take him a long time to download that whole collection of games. Now, I guess this was something that he didn't think about. Much respect due to this person who wrote this article or who mentioned this, but I guess he didn't think about the fact that he would have to install and wait for all of those games. So now here on Stadia, um, you really don't have to worry about all of that because when you buy the game, it's instant. And I know you all have been watching videos. I know this already that there's tons of videos out there by now that are talking about the features and the perks and the positives of Stadia. So I don't have to waste a whole lot of time talking about that and piggybacking. But guys, this is Stadia. It really works. um, and it will continue to get better. So, what do I like most about it? Um, every damn thing. I love having the convenience to play on my PC. Like right now, I'm on PC,
Hey!
running on a Chrome
Over
browser.
there!
The same thing I tried in a Best Buy store recently. I went to Best Buy and I was like, well, let me just use
Hey!
their computer to
Find a
try to
way
get
up to the
Stadia working.
building's roof! I'll lower the crane for you!
Man, you said you was going to lower that crane before. So I was at Best Buy and I'm like, maybe it won't work. This is a huge ass retail store. No way I get Stadia working in here. Guess what? Stadia worked with no problem. I was on Destiny 2, and I have a video of that. I can definitely upload that later if anybody would like to see it. It's only about maybe 45 seconds to a minute and a half, but I can do that
I'll give you cover!
if you need proof. Um, it appears as if games just run better on Stadia right now. I don't know what it is. I know that Google, they're talking about a 10.7 teraflop GPU. They're talking about fast solid state drives. They're talking about, you know, um, Stream Connect and all these good things that we haven't seen yet. I haven't seen another service provide this, not right now. But I can tell you, Destiny 2. Let's go to Destiny 2. Destiny 2 on Xbox One X runs runs very well, very well. 4K 30, like native 4K 30 at that, right? Kudos to Microsoft and what they were able to, provide with the Xbox One X. Google Stadia is doing the
Cover
same
up here!
thing, 4K, but 60 frames per second with HDR and 5.1 surround
You
over a
pretty amazing,
streaming
bratuха! That
streaming
was
platform.
crazy! Блин, those mutants are
This
pretty hardcore. The
so
villagers never
this
had
is the
chance
thing that I
against them.
think
You?
gets people so
You
angry and
just cut
butthurt.
through them, блин.
I know people are like,
Well,
how
it's
the
pleasure to
hell
meet
does
you.
Google,
Name's Crest, by the way. Are you from the train? Bet the
how does
locals won't
Google,
even talk to you guys.
how do they
Open
do
fire
this?
right away,
How do
dude.
they just jump into the
Of
industry,
course,
into the
those
game,
dumb bastards. I've been here long enough to
and
know
just
the drill.
provide us with
They have a
a
cult over
smooth,
there, the
seamless
dumbasses are hung
experience?
up on
Yes, I've
technology
I've
and want to
had
destroy
hiccups,
the
and I'm
whole
glad I
world.
have
So they don't
because
exactly
I
take
know that
kindly
Google
to
Stadia
smart
is a
guys,
real
you know?
thing.
And
You know what I
me,
mean?
well, they were just gonna
I
lock
know
me
that
up until I
with
agreed to go
greatness comes
fight those
time
electrical
sometimes.
demons of theirs to absolve
And
my
I think that
sins.
we're going to get there.
Because
I think
I
Google
was in
is
cahoots with
slowly starting to
Satan,
deliver
apparently, блядь.
on the
Some
promises.
Satanist I
I'm
am.
trying to wait for this guy to
I've been
shut the
fixing
hell up, but he,
engines
he
and
just
trading
won't
all
right
my
now, I
life.
guess.
Now I'm moving to the east.
Let me wait a second.
I'm sick of this part of country. There's just nothing to do here anymore. The cities are gone. Bandits, beasts all around. Lots of space across the Volga, though. Plenty of opportunity. So I came
That's the
here,
thing about
my
Metro
rail car full
Exodus.
of trading goods, hoping
People
to make a
love
few
to
souls on
talk.
the way east. What a fool I was. I was lucky to get out alive.
All right, let me get the hell out. Get the hell
Anyway,
out of here,
since
man.
you've arrived, I've been thinking of this little plan I had. Never had a chance to pull off alone, but since
Gotta
you
love it.
guys are also going east, now judging by what I could see with my binoculars, it's a miracle your engine is still running. Oh, by the way,
Let me turn the game sound down a little bit more while I talk. But yeah, and I'm sure I've lost what I was gonna say. But I'll say this.
take the binoculars. I'll show you where the
Google
real
jumped
action
into
is.
the industry, right? That's where I was going. And you know what? They came up with a plan. It didn't seem like it at first to a lot of us founders and a lot of naysayers and a lot of the press. You know what I mean? It didn't seem like it right away. But they had a plan. They jumped in.
Look, you don't want to hear it? Fine by me. Just tell me.
Man, if you don't shut the hey. Where's the binoculars? So they had a plan and they thought about it, right? And they came up with all these, these data centers. and they realized that they could use this for Stadia, and they came up with all these edge nodes or whatever they're called around the world. I think someone mentioned that they have about 7,500 of those, which just pretty much spreads out the allows you to play the gameplay with others all over the world at a high
Here's
level.
my cave.
So with all this technology
That's where I live.
that Google
Not a palace, but oh, here's a
has
bed.
provided,
If you're tired, my home is your home. By the way,
and they
only
know what they're doing, by the
$5.
way. See,
It's
this
a
is
gift
why
from
this is
me.
why I got Stadia. I don't know why I chose
Oh,
Metro to
come
talk
on!
to
Don't be
play
shy.
while I while I want to talk to y'all, but
Quest insist.
hold on. Let me just pause for a second. So what I'm saying is this is why I jumped in. I jumped in and I purchased Stadia. I got excited about it. As soon as I started hearing things like 10.7 teraflops. Well, I know that the Xbox One X has around 6 teraflops, and PlayStation has around 4.2. PS4 Pro has about 4.2 teraflops. But the CPUs in these consoles are absolutely subpar by today's standards. Absolutely subpar. In my older gaming PC, I think I have like a Phenom AMD Phenom to 965 Black Edition that lasted about 10 years. And that thing was clocked at 3.4 gigahertz, 4 cores. And I think that thing might have been faster than the Jaguar um, chips that's inside of the PlayStation and the Xbox. You know what I mean? So for when I saw the
Keep me
specs on
enjoy,
Google
I
Stadia,
say.
I knew right then and there that this thing would be able to provide 60 frames per
I
second
made a workbench to
in
take apart.
most
We need
games,
an
if
airlock
not
in the
all.
beds. There's some raw
And
materials in
then
the
when I
attic.
heard that it was
That's
running
all.
in the
You can try
cloud
it
and
when
it
you
would be
like.
able to
Can't have the
scale
shit anyway,
and
but
things like that, and that they can unlock
you
multiple
try it.
GPUs. Okay, can't go in the bathroom, I guess. So multiple GPUs that we can have access to things like that.
Gotta tell you,
Let me
this
see.
isn't just a pretty place. I've got a whole
I was just
world
dumbfounded,
up in
and I
here.
just started thinking about the
But
possibilities. And I'm like, why wouldn't I want to jump out here
you'll never have second thoughts
and
about this again.
experience something like this if I call myself a gamer? You know, um, and that's something to think about. We call ourselves gamers, not fanboys,
Let's
right?
buy some smokes,
If you want to
man.
be a fanboy, that's fine.
Before the assholes chase me away.
But I am not.
Dumb cretins
I'm
like
not a
you.
fanboy.
Right. Yeah, I've been
Don't
there
care to
since
be.
college and the
Will
brilliant
never
early
be.
days.
Just out here enjoying Stadia and all that it has to offer. And I will continue to do that. And I'm going to end this damn stream because this game right now, even though it's great, it's just
I guess I
not
shouldn't start a
because of
discussion right
this guy
away.
right here.
You're dumb and
What is his name? Let me go up here. I had to
my
remember
kids
his
will be
name.
shitless by your arrival.
Gonna have
But
to put
what
a
they thought
bullet
was
in
that
his
my
dome the next
business
time I boot
started
up.
right on time too.
But now seriously. But guys, like hopefully this content is something that you want to check
Better
out.
not interfere from
I
now.
will be
Yeah.
going through different games on
Oops.
Stadia
Wow, that's another
to
square wheel.
test for you all.
Take these ugly military
And
shields from the
until
Air Force
next
Base.
time,
One of them, it's nothing, but
have
come
fun,
across a pack of them,
be honest,
just run.
and
I've
be a,
got
a
some stuff
gamer,
called
not a
refurbished
fanboy,
tucked
okay?
away, and I consider
Your
myself
boy Project
rich.
Storm is out.